kind of nod and agree with me. And decided to just come over here so we could just kind of promote this contest, to even make sure that you enter several times, because you are going to want to win. Once again, what's going to happen if you enter this contest, you and a guest will get to see Anthrax play in 6 surprise club dates in various places. And tell us those 6 places.
Tijuana, LA, Frisco, Boston, Philly, and New York.
New York. Is that 6? That's a 6.
62.
And these are going to be club shows, right? I mean, places that fit
like 300-400 people.
Not the arenas. And after that, you are going to embark on the arena tour.
The arena tour, theater tour. We're going to start small and go big. Be smart about things, you know.
I thought we were going smaller.
We're doing nothing.
Yeah. Right. Charlie doesn't want to play, but we want to play, so to hell with him.
So you're going to be one of the lucky few to go to the show. Probably one of the only people, other than people that work, you know, than these guys, that are going to see all 6 of these club shows. And all you have to do is send a postcard with your address, name, age, and telephone number to MTV Headbangers Ball, Trail of Noise with Anthrax, Sweepstakes, P.O. Box 1211, Radio City Station, New York 10101. Once again, the address is MTV's Headbangers Ball, Trail of Noise with Anthrax, Sweepstakes, P.O. Box 1211, Radio City Station, New York 10101. This is the type of contest that you're not going to want to enter once. You're just going to want to send thousands of postcards in, so you have a bigger opportunity to win. And what are some of the things that these people or the winner will be able to look forward to?
Anthrax frisbees, Anthrax napkins, Anthrax
breakfast cereals coming up.
No, this is actually the first time we're ever going to play as a band with John Bush. And we're a little nervous, and he's a little nervous.
He'll do fine.
Because, you know, it's a nervous type of thing.
We're also doing some old Anthrax songs with John, which makes it a whole new thing. So
and we might be doing a whole new album.
Yeah, a lot of new songs with the new album.
Some different old songs too that we haven't played like a long time, or have never played.
Yeah, Blood.
We're just going to put a nice package together.
Yeah.
Just go out and play.
So next week on the Headbangers Ball Watching, we'll find out much more about Anthrax. And remember, enter this contest several times. And right now, here is Got the Time from Anthrax.
Hey.
Where we're going to start off the show at Iguanas in Tijuana, which is not only cool because it's starting off, you know, first time playing live with a new record, but it's also the first time ever appearing live with John.
John Bush.
Right. Now, have you talked to, I mean, John isn't here with us right now. Is he pretty nervous, or?
He's probably home shaking in his boots.
You know what it is? John has a little butterfly thing happening right now. Yesterday he didn't want to sing because he wanted to get ready for tonight, you know, so we'll see what happens.
That's the reason why we're doing these, you know, to have a lot of fun and kind of like the I don't care attitude. And
now also, I've heard about this place Iguanas, that in Tijuana, they go nuts, man.
Yeah,
they're jumping off the walls, tons of diving and stuff like that. So you guys kind of got, even though, without the fact that John's in the band now and it's a new singer, do you ever get the butterflies, you know, first time playing the new stuff live?
Yeah. I'd say
so it's kind of just doubled?
The first week or so, definitely, yeah.
I don't know. I worry about just the people diving into the mics and getting the chips in the teeth like that, and right there. That's.
You like the diving, but stay away from the mic.
Yeah, just stay away from the mic stands. We have no problem.
Okay, just so you know, later on in the show, when we leave Tijuana, this is 3 days for us. You're getting it in 3 hours, but it's 3 days for us. After Tijuana, we will be whisking ourselves away to to Los Angeles, where Anthrax will be playing the Troubadour. And then right after that, we're going to be going to San Francisco, where Anthrax will be playing at the...
I thought we were doing all 3 cities today.
No.
It's a very long night for us. You'll see us progressively get tired. And we're still in the midst of Countdown to the Ball. We've got the top 7 videos on the way. And we'll be back as the first 1/3 of the Headbangers Ball on the Trail of Noise with Anthrax continues from Tijuana, Mexico.
Anywhere around here. So
that's right, so I may be buying one of these rugs and just going running in the back.
Ricky's like walking like this. He's like
anyway,
this. Okay.
We're on location in Tijuana where you can buy absolutely everything that you really don't need. And the amazing thing is, you see so much Stussy stuff all over now. You didn't know that Sean had branched into little brand stores in Tijuana. Little things stuff, like that. That's probably
authentic. Can you get that without getting in trouble?
Yeah. Oh, that's got to be authentic stuff. Anyway, we're on location in Tijuana. What do you think of TJ so far? You've never been here, have you?
I think it's amazing. I think I'm just going to buy a bag and take it home.
It's nice, but I want to take a bath.
We're going to go to get some authentic Mexican food right now by going to the Hard Rock Cafe in Tijuana. Because I was a test. I came here a day early, ate everything, and that's why we're now going to go to the Hard Rock.
And he's going to get cleaned out with some good food.
I'm what you call a very regular VJ right now. Anyways, Headbangers Ball on location. We're going to hang around Tijuana a little bit. And then we're going to go to Iguanas tonight. And if I survive that, later on we're going to be in San Francisco, we're going to be in LA, and Ricky Rackman is going to get very green. Right now, we're going into video number 7 on Countdown to the Ball. really
Ridiculous.
stupid. Do we look stupid?
Yeah.
We feel pretty stupid. So what do you think of Tijuana so
All I know
far?
is I'm looking at this thing's ass, and I just know it's about to lift its tail. That's what I'm worried about right now.
But it looks familiar.
It's not cool.
We're worried about the lights jumping off this stock.
It's not even, look at, he's gonna lift his tail. His ass is right there. I can't say ass, but
They'll bleep it out. His rear lower regional abdominal area.
yeah. His rectum.
So anyway, it's a
area.
Headbangers Ball thing. We're hanging out with Anthrax, and since it's such a great location, I'd like to talk a little bit about the new record. You have any feelings about the new record? I mean, it comes out May 25th. Are you pretty excited, nervous?
I'm excited. I really want to get started again. I want to get the whole machine going again. We're starting these clips. Later. Excuse me.
Just so you know, do you know what they put in the cigarettes here in Mexico?
What? What'd you put in this?
He's laughing.
What did you put in it? It's one of those bomb things. I know what it is. What did you do?
Put it this way. As you smoke that cigarette, you don't know how close to this horse you're actually becoming.
Hey, how about we do something
We'll be
like
back
that?
with
All right?
more Headbangers
That's
Ball.
good. No? All right, we can't do that. We'll get in trouble.
On location in Tijuana. Here in Tijuana, Mexico, we were sitting here on this behind this burro, a very great position to be, and we were saying, you know, the three of us, we feel really stupid, but we need more stupid people to join us to sit on the burro, because we wouldn't. But you know, you can get those contest winners. Hey, they'll do just about anything crazy. They're crazy and kooky. So, what are your names? Where are you guys from?
Greg and Mike. We're from North Kingstown, Rhode Island.
Now, this is good. You guys are big Anthrax fans, aren't you?
Yes.
How many postcards did you send in?
Well, between both of us, 107.
Really?
He bought
That
them
even
all.
shocked the burro. Did you notice that? Huh? It even shocked the burro.
Yeah, lifts again.
And did you ever thought, when you sent in 107 postcards, that you'd be sitting here in 100-degree weather, sitting on a jackass?
Looking like an idiot? No, I didn't.
Well, that's the things we have. We have a lot in store. Tell them what the different things they have in store for them in these next couple days.
Well, we're gonna take you.
Put it this way, wait. It gets better than this.
Old fun for
Can it
cities,
really?
man. We're just gonna have more fun than humans should be allowed. That's what it's gonna be about.
Travel.
Girls,
Yes.
strip clubs, everything, sex, anything you want, you got it.
And the sex starts right now with the burro.
That's it.
We're going from here, we're going to be in Los Angeles later today. We're going to be in San Francisco. And then next Saturday on the Headbangers Ball, we're going to be in
Boston.
Where are we going?
Philadelphia and New York. So we're getting
I'm not
closer.
looking anymore.
Now, have you ever been to Tijuana?
No, never.
How about Los Angeles?
15 minutes once.
And these other places we're going to have a lot of fun in. The neat thing is, get acquainted to this burro because they're running all over the streets of San Francisco. We'll be back with more Headbangers Ball on the trail with Anthrax. Stay tuned. Anyway, we're here in Tijuana, the Hard Rock Cafe. And here's just an interesting story. See how I fit this in? When I started Headbangers Ball in New York and we had the couch Jennifer, you guys were the first guests that had ever sat on Jennifer.
Yes,
and if you ever wanted to know what happened to Jennifer, this place, the Hard Rock Cafe in Tijuana, bought it for me for 10 grand. And then I gave the 10 grand to the TJ Martell Foundation. And I walked in here, the couch isn't there. I guess it meant that much to them.
They sold it for
Anyways,
half the price.
they made a profit on it, kept it for themselves. Anyway, tonight we're playing, you guys are playing at Iguanas, which is gonna mark, once again, tell everybody why this show is so important, because there's a lot of reasons.
Well, the first most important reason is John Bush's debut with Anthrax, and we're really excited about that. He's probably, I bet you he's in Cal right now. He's probably on his way up here. He's like, he'll be all right. He's been doing it a long time.
And also, it's the first time you guys are gonna be playing a lot of this stuff live, right?
That's right.
Now, here's a question. When you're gonna be playing live, when you're gonna be touring, which I guess sometime in July, you're gonna start the regular big Anthrax tour.
Right.
Now, when you're gonna be playing, are you gonna be playing a majority of new songs because John sang those new songs?
No,
Because
actually-
sometimes when a band tours, if I'm not mistaken, they'll play like 4 new songs and then a lot of the old standards. But now you've got John, and these are the only songs he's sung on. Are you
We're
gonna play
actually,
more
we're actually
new
playing a
songs?
lot of old songs that like we've never played before. Maybe played a few times. And, they seem to work really well with John's voice, and he seemed to have liked a lot different songs that you know we wouldn't have played before.
Are there certain songs that just seem like they have a whole new kick to it?
I Am the Law is heavier than anything.
Really?
I've
Because
heard in
John's got a
long time.
smoking voice.
He does. He
Armored
just,
Saint.
Yeah, he's got this heavy rhythm to his voice, man. He just puts it in. He puts it in with our music now, and then we're also doing a lot of new songs too, which is amazing. You know, we have it's a good selection. Everybody come to the show and we'll all have a good time.
I mean, like a song
right?
like In My World, who I think we played maybe twice, and then we just said forget it. Now it's like amazing.
Okay. Yeah, I can
Totally
try to
heavy.
picture it. See, if you've heard
Totally
any Armored
heavy.
Saint stuff, you know that John, like...
That's like John's favorite song, actually.
It's
In
a
My
good
World.
song. I'm gonna say we're a really good group too. You know?
I
They were
agree.
doing really good.
And he's a nice guy, too.
And my eyes is going crazy when I hit New York.
Of course. And see, you can eat a lot of food and get sick like I am. And there's other things you can do.
You can drink alcohol.
Drink a lot of tequila. And we're going to show
Armando.
Right now we're at Senior Frogs, just so you know. And we do this kind of stuff all the time.
Yeah, go, brother, go.
Did you like? I think the part you liked the most.
Where's the
I
hair on
think the
your
part you
chest?
liked the most was banging your head on the wrought iron bench, right?
That was a good shot.
I think he needs one more.
Armando.
We'll be back with more Headbangers Ball coming to you from Tijuana, and we'll see what we can do.
I
to
gotta
this
play
guy.
tonight. I can't.
Nobody will know the difference. Stay tuned. There's more. And right now we're on location in front of Iguanas in Tijuana, Mexico. Now, have you ever played this place?
Never.
You ever been here?
Try the tequila though.
Never even
Try
been
the
to this.
tequila.
Okay, I haven't been to this place, but I was talking to some guys out here. This place goes, get your hair out of my house, you hippie.
I'm sorry.
You got long hair. Anyway, from what I hear, this place goes off. I mean, I've heard the people jumping off the
stories,
See,
the
take a look at those guys right
Crazy
there.
Nuts.
These are the type of people that go. See, and well-behaved guys,
They were
right?
so quiet just now. What
Big,
happened?
huge Anthrax fans. And what do you think? Are you excited to play the first show with John Bush
I'm
in front
very
of guys
excited.
like that?
Yes, they're gonna. You're going crazy tonight, right?
Now tell me. Now you know Anthrax fans are Anthrax fans, and do you like it a lot when you look out there and see people just going psycho?
That's what we're in it for, you know? To make them go insane, totally crazy.
Now, what were some key shows that you can remember playing in tours in the past? Certain cities where people just went nuts. Like
Chicago's
Clash of the
always fun.
Titans. Clash of the Titans had to be
Every show,
I mean, I
at
went
Clash.
to,
Yeah.
geez, Arizona, LA, New York, those shows.
And those are like big shows where people just went insane.
You see, maybe with this record, maybe doing another Clash of the Titans thing with another bunch of huge bands?
If it was right billing, that was a great tour, man. We had a
Yeah.
good time on that. It's a great bill for everybody to see, too.
But tonight, I mean, put out your hands. Getting kind of nervous?
No, see that?
Is that the tequila?
It's the tequila.
That's the tequila.
I'm straight, man.
This guy hasn't been drinking tequila. This guy has. What's
Yeah,
the difference?
look at that.
You
All
need to
right
drink
then.
tequila.
Let's go get some.
Well, anyways, we're going to be back with more Headbangers Ball. And actually, we're going to go inside Iguanas. And I'm telling you, you excited about this show?
Yeah, I am, because it's a bigger place than I thought it would be, and you know.
But it's still small.
But it's
nice
small, but
looking
it's
outside.
big.
all these shows that we're doing, they're all in small clubs.
Yeah.
And while these guys are playing, I get to hang out and have fun and watch a show. So stick
the
around.
stage.
More Headbangers Ball coming to you on tour with Anthrax. Felt last time I saw you. Did you guys recover from last night?
Yes. Still recovering.
Well, last night in Mexico was amazing. And still on today's show, we're going to be in San Francisco in the next hour on the show. We're working like crazy to bring you a good show. So anyways, we're going to show you some of the highlights that happened last night with Anthrax in Mexico.
So, if you got the time, we all believe, turn me into this.
That was a good time. Did you have a good time? Now, you must have been, like, nuts. One word, real quick, to sum up last night.
Amazing. That's kind of predictable.
And you're so humble, too. Do you know?
I'm just kind of tired still.
What did you think about last night?
It was very good. For the first show, it was a very good show.
Yeah, that's great.
It was real good. And we're going to talk to these guys more about the show and all the other stuff coming up as the Headbangers Ball continues, so stick around. Great tribal stuff, real nice stuff. And I guess you're going to be getting yourself a tat today.
Yeah, well,
What are you going to get?
get my name around my leg in graffiti style.
What about you, John?
Well, I don't know yet. These arms are pretty barren, as you mentioned before. So
I'm white.
who knows?
A little bit about the show last night. First time ever playing on stage with Anthrax.
Right.
And Iguanas was a fairly active crowd. I mean, the place went off last night. I mean, as much as you see it on TV, the place was nuts. I mean, I heard it described as when you walked in, it looked like Mad Max Thunderdome, with just people just for walls up.
It's a great
That's got to be
venue.
pretty intimidating when you walk on stage.
Well, actually, the thing that was probably most intimidating was walking out on sound check with all the cameras rolling. I feel bad. I was yelling at people or kind of a little nervous, but once I walked on the stage during the gig, I felt great. Felt totally comfortable.
Now, did you wonder, I mean, honestly, about how the crowd was going to react? Because, you know, Anthrax fans, they've been Anthrax fans for a long time, and now all of a sudden, here's this new guy singing some old Anthrax songs.
It was just like we were talking about it afterwards because we ended our last tour in January of '92 in France, and last night we walked on stage and it just felt like a continuation of that. So it didn't even matter, you know. It's like John just fit in right away, and I think the audience just said, "Hey, this works," so I'm gonna enjoy myself.
And you said that there were a couple of songs live that you really enjoyed playing, some of your favorite Anthrax songs, and now you were the singer of Anthrax. Like, what were some of those songs you just dig?
Well, I like Get My World Alive, which I put out of sequence last night. It was like my one error of the night.
Oh, the one they Married with Children. Probably.
Yeah, so.
Didn't want to mention that one.
Well, Scott did in front of the crowd, but it was great. He kind of made me.
The nice thing, I guess, about playing with Anthrax is when you make a mistake, they will make sure that everybody else in the crowd knows about it.
Thanks a
Right?
lot. Appreciate that.
Okay, we're going to be hanging out with Anthrax. Remember, on the last hour of the show, we're going to be in San Francisco. They're pushing us to our limits, and we're going to head on over to the Troubadour and also cruise around Hollywood. Stay tuned. More Headbangers Ball on the road with Anthrax. Back in Los Angeles, we're hanging out with Anthrax, and right now we're at the Chateau Marmont in Los Angeles, which is a very, very beautiful hotel. Unfortunately, when you say, oh, the Chateau, everybody says what thing?
Oh, John Belushi died here.
John Belushi died here. They don't talk about all the other big-time people that stay here, but they always say, John Belushi died here. Anyways, last night, we were talking to the other guys about the show, and everything went good. I thought it was great. I thought you did a good job, and the kids were like really, really into it.
Yeah.
And now tonight, you guys are playing in LA.
Yeah.
Now, do you kind of look at like, okay, we got the first show done. Now, this is home for you, right?
That's right.
So you're going to see a lot of old friends there, and a lot of people that saw you with Armored Saint. And
All the people have been bugging me to get on the guest list.
yeah, when you play LA, because now everybody's from different places. You're from the East Coast.
Yes, we have more people here than in New York coming to the show here. You know, it's like the whole guest list is huge here.
Now, do you think that it's going to be a lot more relaxed now that the first show is out of the way for you? Because it sort of was like a first show for everybody in a sense, right?
It's like the new band thing happening.
But I mean, I didn't feel uncomfortable really. I felt great when I walked on stage. So
Good. You did good.
it's home. It'll probably be a little different tonight because it's home for me.
Okay, now we've been playing the video for Only on MTV a lot. And what about any new videos that you guys are going to be working on?
Yes, we're doing a video July for Room for One More. We don't know concept, right?
I didn't even know what we were doing with it.
Maybe because you're not in it.
I just got the
I'm out of here.
Okay, we're going to play a video from you, a little older video that kind of was like one of the only videos that I think that was played on Headbangers Ball, Yo MTV Raps, and regular MTV. It was played all the time, and you guys played it live last night.
Yes,
And it always like the song where you kind of just loosen up and just.
What'd you think of that version? It's like a new version we did.
I thought it was fun. Cool. Yeah, well, I had a blast last night. And they did a cool Kiss cover that we'll talk about later on because you guys got to find out about this. Anyway, let's play Bring the Noise right now from Anthrax. Mexico, today Los Angeles, tomorrow San Francisco.
Next day, the world.
The world. Anyway, you got to play a lot of new stuff last night, and the one song of the many of the new ones that real stand out was, to me, was High Pro Glow, which I dig that song. It's kind of, it's heavy, but it's a different You know what I mean? It's a different kind of song. Tell me a little bit about that.
Like you said on the show, it's like Sabbathy influence there. So just a really heavy song with some really strong vocals. So it comes across good. I mean, nobody even knew the song last night, and I think it went over pretty well. We're really
Yeah, it's kind of funny when you see people trying to sing along to songs that they've never ever heard before.
It's like me. I'm ready for them to start singing the words. You don't know this yet, so I can't expect you to sing it. You know?
Right.
But it was still cool.
But they were singing only, actually. People knew.
Well, you see, you know, that's on MTV all the time, and you're hearing it on, you know, your better rock stations and stuff like that.
The better ones.
Your better rock stations. You ones that aren't onto it yet. So the record comes out on
25th May.
10 days from today.
Yeah.
Well,
okay, and we're gonna be talking to these guys about the new record and about these club shows and the tour and all the other kind of stuff in Anthrax as we're on the road with Anthrax. More Headbangers Ball. Stay tuned. Headbangers Ball on location. We've been everywhere. Now we're on Melrose, the trendy places where Anthrax goes clothes shopping. Tell us where we are now.
We're at American. It's a clothes store that Charlie picked out, and he's getting a free shirt because of it.
You are?
yeah, he's not. He's got to buy those shirts.
That's right, the band's paying for them because I'm going to wear them
How
on
nice and
stage.
stiff they are. John's going to wear these on stage tonight. He's going to be like,
They won't be stiff after a couple songs, be all sweating in them.
But this goes nice with my outfit, I think.
it does. I like it a lot.
Shantae.
Are we in Melrose or Santa Monica?
So tell us real quick about the schedule. After we've got these 6 dates.
I want to eat.
That you're going to see. Not today's schedule, the schedule of the tour stuff and all that other stuff.
After these 6 shows, we go to Europe and play festivals, and then we go to South America. For
Now
the
who's
first
going to
time.
be on some of these festivals?
Oh wow, we have Iggy Pop, Living Color,
Faith No More,
Rage Against the
Suicidal.
Machine.
PJ Harvey.
No,
Lots of old bands.
She's on it.
Yeah, she's doing it now.
Oh, she is?
And a couple other metal type of festivals too.
And you also said that you were going to be playing in South America.
For the first time, yeah.
Never play where in South America?
Rio, Brazil.
It seems like
Sao
Rio,
Paulo.
I mean, especially because Brazil, it's the success of Sepultura and stuff, but the metal scene's really huge out
It's
there.
huge, yeah. Man.
That's great.
We're playing like a big, huge market arena or something.
We're going to go there and get some parasites from the water. Be fun.
Oh, in Mexico was your training.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Anyways, we're going to keep cruising around. We're going to go get some food and then
Well, we are parasites.
hook you guys up for a sound check
Sounds nice.
and play the show, the Troubadour tonight, which you're going to see. And there'll be more Headbangers Ball on the road with Anthrax. Right now we're at the Duke's Diner in Hollywood, California, a place that I used to come here years and years and years ago. Pretty good food. Now tell me, any like road rules that you gave it, that you told John? Any like special like little things like say, hey, let me tell you something. When we go down on the road, you can't do this or you can't do this or...
Main rule of thumb is just do as you're told. It's just the way it is. Just like that.
Okay, and after the first show, how many rules have you broken so far?
We're just kidding, John.
No, man. You know. Just have a good time.
Well, the thing about Anthrax, the tradition is you always have to eat. We're always eating. That's the problem. That's why you get these love handles.
When John first started riding with us, he was amazed how much we eat, like even during rehearsal and stuff. So we did, we eat first, and then we rehearsed, and then it was ridiculous. But that's all we do is eat.
One thing weird about us is that when we make a record, we can't tell you what we did or with the recording process. We can always tell you what we ate. Am I right?
And what's that?
That's like, it's called cinnamon swirl. It's like French toast with like a little cinnamon twist. And this is with Bush on it. I don't know what.
You ordered that.
That looks like
We're going to be back with more exciting stuff on tonight's Headbangers Ball, so stay tuned.
bird dropping.
A huge poster that says Anthrax.
Right? On Sunset.
And we didn't even know. We were walking out of Duke's, walking by a sign, and look at this. We stopped and didn't even know. Tell me, I hear you guys have a pretty trippy album cover.
It's trippy. Oh God, I don't even want to talk about it.
Okay, then don't.
Trip it up.
Tell me about your album cover.
He's mad because he didn't get paid and he came up with a lot of ideas for it. Charlie's holding a small little grudge about
yeah,
that.
it's supposed to be like different images. Look like sort of TV sets, but
Okay, so this is the TV sets.
there's 9 panels. It's supposed to be like different images, and it's just bugged out.
Cool. Did you guys come up with the idea? But you never got to see it this big on vinyl, do you? You get to see it little.
We get to see
In
it.
Europe, I think they still make vinyl.
What is that? Is that?
It's called pass.
Oh.
It's our head. This is each one of our heads, like taking an X-ray of it. This is mine, actual cranium right here. You don't have yours, right?
No, I don't.
Anyway,
No, we're standing back. We're standing in front of this like big banner. Nobody knows. May 25th, the new Anthrax album out. Did everybody say that? You know, I
can't
gotta
really
do
push
this.
it enough,
It's the
you know
promo
that?
thing. You know, I gotta do that.
tribute to John Travolta. Next Anthrax album.
I can't wait.
Maybe we could use
Anyways, we'll have more Headbangers Ball. And right now we're going to head over to the Troubadour, where you guys are going to sound check. Did you know that?
No, John doesn't want to sing today.
Already having problems.
Listen, king
one
of
show.
complaint.
This guy's
One
already
show, he
complaining.
doesn't- I
I'm
wanna sing
tired.
soundcheck.
I'm tired.
I don't feel like today.
Okay,
Shut up.
we're going over to the Troubadour right now.
See you later,
You're gonna watch
Vince.
more rock and roll videos on
Yes.
Stop 2 on the Anthrax Trail of Noise tour. Right now we're in front of the world famous Troubadour in sunny Southern California. You can tell that it's a Anthrax. Hey guys, you sold out the Troubadour, man. You sold out, and you know what? Troubadour's got a capacity of what? 300? Let me tell you something. You sell out the Troubadour, you guys will be playing arenas one day, I'll tell you.
Time around.
Now, have you ever played this place before?
Yes, we did.
When you were smaller, or did you do another secret thing?
Before we did our persistence of timeout, we came in here, to do the songs, and then we went to the studio. So that's the first time we played.
Now, are there any of these clubs on this tour, the like 6 club tour, of course, that's LA, San Francisco, Tijuana, Philadelphia, Boston, New York. Are there any clubs that you have played as a smaller band starting out? Not you, John. This is concerning. Well, actually, come here. Even in Armored Saint, or any of these clubs that we're playing right now,
Well, see,
places that you played when you were
The running
smaller
joke
bands?
is this: I joined Anthrax. All right, cool. Now I'm gonna finally take that step, and I'm playing clubs again. I'm playing clubs again. I mean,
What you get?
you're breaking in small time.
We haven't played the clubs. These places. We played the Troubadour. I think we did play that before, but we're not playing that place.
Okay, well, we're going to let these guys sound check, and we're going to have fun inside the Troubadour in Southern California. More Headbangers Ball on the Trail of Noise with these guys.
Tough guys, Archie.
Yes.
2 hours ago, Tijuana. 1 hour ago, Los Angeles. Bam! Now we're in San Francisco. Let's take a look at some of the fun stuff that happened at the Troubadour in Los Angeles with Anthrax last night, which was actually about an hour ago for you.
The initials to AIR mean but not
Stay tuned for the final hour of the Headbangers Ball coming to you from San Francisco. Headbangers Ball on location with Scott and Danny from Anthrax. Right now we're in front of Lombard Street, which is a brick street. It's the crookedest street in the world, and there's flowers planted all on the street for all the people that got killed trying to drive down this thing.
It's actually the stupidest street in the world. Yeah, it's me.
Anyways, we haven't even talked to you yet. Last night you played, which was about 40 minutes ago for you guys, you played the Troubadour in LA, and how did the Troubadour go? Now it's a second show with John also.
The second show, my opinion was the show in Tijuana was a lot better than the show at the Troubadour, just from a crowd point of view.
The crowd in
But,
TJ went nuts.
I thought last night was really good. The floor was really good, because that was, I guess, all the people who actually, bought the tickets to come see us, but most of the upstairs was like kind of think like an industry type thing, so it was a bit more reserved. But downstairs, it was killer, you know.
Because from a band point of view, you like it more. I mean, I know that you have to have like the industry type record people, but you like it more when it's just like the fans out on the floor, right?
Especially if it's a small place that we're playing like that. We just like total craziness, like TJ. I mean, that was the epitome of what we would want.
Now, in just a little bit, you guys are going to be playing at the Stone, which is in San Francisco. And would you agree, San Francisco's sort of the birthplace of a lot of the heavy metal scene?
Yeah, I mean, there's, obviously a lot of bands came out of here, and I think San Francisco and New York, if anything, from the early 80s, until now, are probably responsible for some of the, I don't know, I shouldn't say the best bands, but a lot of bands, that are still around these days.
Okay. We're going to cruise around San Francisco, and
San Francisco rules!
In a little bit, we're going to hook up at the Stone, but right now, let's watch a video from Anthrax. This is Caught in a Mosh. Headbangers Ball in San Francisco, hanging out with Anthrax. In the background, you see Alcatraz, one of the many tourist attractions here. And you guys, are traveling all around the world all the time. Do you get the chance to, ever check out a lot of tourist stuff?
I've been coming here since 1984, and I've yet to go out to Alcatraz, so I've always wanted to. I heard it's pretty interesting, but still never had the chance.
Taking the time off on vacation, going to a prison.
Actually, there's different cities. It's kind of, you go to the same places so many times over and over again. We tend to revolve more around restaurants than anything else is what ends up happening.
Or malls.
This place that we'll be in later in San Francisco, Brandy Jose. It's like we come here just so we can eat there. We don't even have to play a show.
Now, you mentioned malls. I heard that whenever you guys get into a certain town, it's I know I'm the same way. I always just like to go to malls. And you do the same thing.
We got nothing to do, so we're basically mall connoisseurs, and I think
I'm a mall guy.
I think this year we're gonna have Rate a Mall, and we're gonna have a piece of paper where we check things off and stuff like that.
Okay, well there'll be more Headbangers Ball, and I think I'm gonna have some rice-a-roni. Stay tuned. Headbangers Ball in San Francisco with Anthrax.
That's San Francisco.
Hey, your shoe's on fire!
With Anthrax in San Francisco, Golden Gate Bridge. We're in Telegraph Hill. And right now, let's remind them, because we are here just to promote your record, basically, let's remind everybody when it does come out again.
The record comes out on May 25th.
Which is in only a few short days.
A few more days. It comes out on a Tuesday, May 25th.
We want everybody to go out and buy several copies. Now, here's a question. It seems like a lot of the heavier bands have had a lot of success, especially in the past couple of years. Metallica's selling 5 million records. Do you think it's a little bit easier now for a metal band to come out with a record?
My attitude still is that I don't know what it takes to get someone to get away from their TV, to get off their couch and go to a record store and spend their whatever $13 on a CD. So, I don't really think it is easier. I think you have to make a great record and I think, and obviously then people have to be aware of that. People have to know about it, and I think you really got to go out and tour and work your asses off, to make it happen. I'm still not one of these believers that you could just put out a piece of crap and it's going to sell anyway.
But then how come so many pieces of crap?
Well,
because I think it's a little easier to get onto a record label now than it was when we started. That's all, so they can get their product out there. But that doesn't mean that it's going to sell.
A lot of pieces of crap will sell one time around
and that's it,
and disappear. So, I think with us, it's just been always a case of, I think we have maybe just a little different work ethic sometimes. And we have to be happy with what we're doing. So, if I would always just figure that all the same people who bought your last record, of course, would be curious enough to go out and buy your next record.
Then hopefully they told some people and the fan base just grows.
Exactly, yeah.
You have new Anthrax fans. Well, we're going to be back hanging out with Anthrax, and right now, we're going to go eat.
Spartacus right over there.
We're at Brandy Hose right now. Very spicy food here. Nice. Little octopus here. Nice. You wanted to see that. Now you eat this stuff here all the time. You told me when you go on the road, you're going to eat here tonight after sound check, right?
I'll eat it 2 times today. Danny will probably eat here 3 times today.
And you're eating
rice.
White rice. You got to try this stuff. We got to have this guy try something. Try a piece of the chicken right now.
Do it.
There's some good spicy stuff here.
That's beef right there.
That's chicken. He won't try the octopus. He won't try the squid. This is some good spicy stuff.
The best part about this,
See, we got it.
is the little wetness that you get around your nose as you're eating. It just constantly drips.
All the sweat that pours off your forehead because it's so spicy, it's so hot.
And look, pitchers of water
What do you think? Chicken okay?
Best Chinese food in the
I think
world.
he needs a piece of that octopus again.
So all you watching, when you're in San Francisco, you gotta come to Brainios.
You own stock in this place or something?
No.
I wish I did. I wish we could have one of these in New York.
Well, we're gonna be back with more Headbangers Ball. We're gonna go eat and drink a lot of water, and then we're gonna head on over to the Stone and watch these guys sound check. And there'll be more Headbangers Ball on the road with Anthrax. California, and you guys are just getting ready to sound check. And Danny, you were just saying when you were in that club just a couple minutes ago, you go, man, I kind of like it, or like you'd want to do more club. You like doing the club thing?
Yeah, I think it's great. I wish we were doing a lot more. Just the vibe that we're getting from the audience is just crazy. There's no seats. The kids could do whatever they want. And there's not many
the bigger shows, and now
there's not many places left like that anymore, where it's just wide open when you play big shows, and everyone can kind of just do what they want and enjoy themselves.
But it's a good thing to know that you can go to the bigger places, though. And tonight, sold out. Which place fits about 400, but it's
well, I
still,
guess.
Tonight's like 800.
Oh, really?
Most of which will be guests.
So we're gonna let these guys sound check. Next week on the Headbangers Ball, we're gonna get a whole couple days to recover, because tell them where we're going next week.
We're getting on our mountain bikes and trekking cross country to the East Coast.
But of course, we won't be filming that part. What we'll be filming is Philadelphia, Boston, and New York. You'll see us do exciting things like eat cheesesteak sandwiches, and what do we do in Boston?
In Boston, I think you're gonna visit Fenway Park. And
if we're allowed to.
Boston Garden, because Bush is a big Celtic fan. And in New York, I think we're going to hang out with Donald Trump.
Oh yeah, Don is a big Anthrax fan. Well, that's about it for tonight's show. Want to thank you for watching, and back up a little bit. The exhaustion shows on my face. This look can't be duplicated and made up by makeup. It comes from 3 nights of exhaustion, partying, and a hell of a lot of fun. And I want to thank the guys from Anthrax for making it all possible. I want to thank all the people in all the cities that we played, these 3 cities, being Tijuana. I want to thank Iguanas at Tijuana and the Hard Rock Cafe in Tijuana. San Francisco, where we are right now, where we had our little party at the Stone. And of course, the Troubadour in Hollywood, California. It was a lot of fun, and glad you could all kind of be in this condensed version of it with us. Don't forget, next Saturday on the Headbangers Ball, we're doing the East Coast thing, and we're going to be doing the On the Trail of Noise with Anthrax in Boston, Philadelphia, and New York. I'll be there, Anthrax will be there, our winners will be there, and I hope you'll be there too. Had a lot of fun. It's time to go to sleep. I'm Ricky Rackman. Remember to keep 1 foot in the gutter, 1 fist in the gold.
Nobody's seen this for 100 years.